Here's something that I noticed I did wrong last year. I set the bar low. For those of you that's heard me speak, what I would come in and I would talk about is, have you ever hired a triple F to build your website? Friends, family, fools, felons, free, fast, right, all these things. That's what I used to say. And I had to have a meeting with myself and go, that wasn't real smart. All you told them is not to hire the worst. So I'll take that, I own that. So let's talk about the best. These are the 5 best digital marketing agencies there are in the United States and Canada. That's the list. We, as a group, we own the majority of all your page 1 rankings. And if we don't own it, that's because we don't have a client in your neighborhood. But if some local guy or another agency is working on somebody's site and we do get a client in their neighborhood, I could say bye-bye. The site's going down and we're taking over the spot. That's what happens with the best. We own the listings. If you're looking for a dealer, let me show you a sample. We did this as we're testing things.
Now those top 5, is that your opinion, or is that based on?
It's what agencies own the majority of page 1 results online for HVAC.
Okay.
That's it.
That's a number you could fix the one.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and we do that because I call my cousin and I say, hey, write a script that shows for this search term what the site, website designed by says at the bottom of those sites. Those are the best agencies. And I mean, we do competitor research. We know who we have to beat.
Yeah.
Those agencies, when you get to the best of the best of the best, all we're doing is fighting for the same spot. There's only one place for page 1, number 1, for that term. So we did this. This is one of our testing things. There's not oil furnaces in Arizona, but as an example, if, let's say, Snow Hill, North Carolina. Let's say you have 10 dealers that all want to be found for furnace installation in that city. Okay? If we had all 10 of them and we agreed on, let's make sure they all have a page of content or more on their website that said furnace installation in Snow Hill, North Carolina. If somebody searched for furnace installation North Hill, North Carolina, now I don't even know, Snowden, Packer, Snow Hill, hi Jamal. Okay, so if somebody looked for that, we would quickly move out all of the competition, and that's our client, this is our client, this is our client, just went live, this is our client, this is our client, and this is our client, and this is our client. So, dealers are notoriously thinking, do you have any other clients in my area? I might not want to work with you. No, you do. You should want to work with us if we have another client in your area. Because the reality is consumers have 10 choices no matter what on the first page of Google. But if we're taking care of those clients, we're not trying to hurt ourselves. Now, if these agencies all have one dealer in, for example, Jacksonville, Florida, which we do, we are only trying to destroy each other's property to get the first position. And that's the game we play.
How do you determine?
Does that make sense?
You have 2 dealers in Jacksonville. How do you?
2 dealers is easier because then we're stronger. We're coming in with more of a Mack truck if we have 2 of them. The consumer, so then it depends on a whole bunch of factors. It's a scorecard, right? It's, is this dealer, have you only been online for a year, but you've been online for 5? Do you have 100 pages on your website? You have 12. You only have 3 reviews, he's got 300.
It's a ranking that's out of your hands.
At that point, it's fair game. Yeah. Now it's the dealer's job. None of these people know any secret that anyone else does. We all do the same thing. We all advise the dealer the exact same thing. We all say your website is old, because they are. You don't have enough content, because they don't. Your local listings are DOA, dead on arrival, because it's real. Your SEO is not there. The only differences in between these companies is technically, what is the dealer willing to do? So is the dealer going to take our input? Are they going to invest in something that is permanent and progressive and provides compounding interest, progress for their business? Or are they going to try and go with advertising and burn through some cash on radio, pay-per-click, television, billboards, and everything else? Right. Okay. How well do they listen? How well do they learn? How much do they participate? How quickly do they make the right decisions? And in addition to that, are they working with one of the top 5 agencies? In addition, it's simply, outside of that, it's simply a scorecard. It's math, and the best agencies know how to manipulate it. It's a game, and it's all mathematical. If you have 600 pages and you have 4, you win. If you've been online for 12 years and you've been online for 1, you win. If you have 300 reviews and you have 5, he wins. If you have 3,000 good quality backlinks, you win. If you have bad backlinks but you have more, you lose. It's all math. All these little things is essentially the 12-step roadmap, and it's a scorecard, and you win or lose based on math. So, when it comes to the different agencies, we need to get dealers to commit and stick to progress. Here's what happens. Last week, we had a dealer that's been with us for 5 years out of Oregon, and his business has grown. When we first got him, there was only 3 people. They were working out of his house. Now they have an office. They've got 17 trucks. They've got a great team. Marketing guy comes in to help them with their content, and he says, you know what, we're not really making a lot of progress. Let's go move to another agency. So they picked one of those top 5. The top 5 said, yeah, you need all this stuff, but let's reprioritize it. Let's go after pay-per-click. So they dropped off the face of the planet. All the work we had done for the last 5 years in their local listings fell off. All their SEO work fell off. When in reality, if the dealer would have called us and said, hey, what's working? Let's do more of it. Let's invest more. Let's get more content. That's obviously worked. What's next? What am I not doing yet that I should be doing? And we would have advised what's next. What's not working? Can we move it to something that is? We would have already told them we've done that without your approval. We already sent it to you. You didn't respond, so we did it anyway. Right? That's how that would have worked. But the dealer would have made progress because we wouldn't replace what our priorities were that's worked with something different and left this sitting. What happens is if you have a marketing plan with us today, and a year from now, you don't do anything different, eventually, we're going to max out what you have. This report, let me make it bigger. This is their key phrases in their plan with us and their target city, and this is where they rank, what position they rank. If you stretch this out, this shows what page owns that rank. So if they want to sell electric furnace maintenance, Burlington, Washington, electric furnace inspections, Burlington, Washington, energy efficiency heater, Ferndale, Washington, air conditioner replacement, Ferndale, Washington, keep going. Heat pump tune-up in Blaine, Washington, electric furnace service in Blaine, Washington, AC repair Blaine, Washington, heater inspection Blaine, go to Blaine, furnace, Ferndale, Bellingham, keep going. Okay. This is page 1 of 320. This is page 2 of 320 key phrases. This is page 3, so just giving you an idea. Every page we have is already on page 1 of Google in position 1, 100%. Whatever they can make, they're getting. If they want to make more next year, they can't have the same plan. They would have to call us and say, we're ready to do more, and we're going to say, great, let's add more content for more services you want to sell and more cities you're willing to drive to. 100% of what they have with us is doing what it's able to do, not more. If they keep the plan the same, it's going to stay. Now, if they flipped gears and I call it bounce, and they go over to a different agency thinking that's the right way to get results, they'll lose a lot of the hard work that's already been put in, and then they'll start over. I am constantly telling the dealers, stop bouncing, stop moving from manufacturer to manufacturer, marketing agency to marketing agency, person to person, based on who has the best steak dinner or who brought you to a ball game or whatever it is. You've got a team of people that are completely committed to your success. Stick to it so you can make some progress. Stick to it. If you want more, bring all the right resources together. Bring your TSM together, bring your marketing agency together, bring your financing guy together, bring all these resources to the table, and let's figure out how to take you to the next step, but please don't quit. Don't bounce. That's called a rocking chair syndrome. Always moving, never going anywhere.